Welcome to the 2020 Corporate Accelerator Demo Day, brought to you by T-Mobile and the Dairy Farmers of America.
The 2020 Accelerator called for some serious adaptability. Usually we do this program in person, meeting and sharing ideas face to face. This year, the program was a virtual one.
And I think it was really helpful to have that support together during these challenging times.
It's kind of hard to meet internationally, meet those founders, but we had that opportunity through this program.
The 6 tech startups that were part of the program this year are disruptors. And it was so exciting to explore with them how their products and services might intersect with the powerful and transformative nationwide 5G network that we're building at T-Mobile.
It's clear to me that T-Mobile is putting the infrastructure in place to be able to help build a lot of these killer apps.
The ability for small companies to work with large companies allows them to see where the industry is headed today.
The entrepreneurs got to work directly with T-Mobile leadership, but they also got to work with outside industry experts and pick up some mentors along the way.
T-Mobile has an opportunity here to work with some cutting-edge companies, ideas, founders, and inventions and technologies that are not yet being fully commercialized in the market.
Representatives of the program have been very supportive.
The T-Mobile Accelerator is an important part of the Un-carrier's mission to use our nationwide 5G network to foster innovation in a way that helps to meet the needs of our rapidly changing world.
Hello, everyone. Kicking off the 2020 Accelerator Demo Day is Dr. John Saw, T-Mobile Executive Vice President of Advanced and Emerging Technologies. Take us away, John.
Stand by, John. Go.
Given the new normal. Welcome to everyone who's joining us on this virtual demo day. We would have preferred to meet in person, but given the new normal, this is the next best thing. But we're just as delighted and happy to celebrate this year's Accelerator group with all of you. T-Mobile is building the most capable 5G network in the country. This is not an empty boast, because we are the only operator with sufficient spectrum to build such a network today in the United States. But we also know that we cannot do this alone, and that we need to build an ecosystem of developers to drive innovation and new services on our network. To this end, I want to thank all the startups who have worked with us. We have learned as much from you as you have from us. And I hope you have found this engagement to be helpful to your cause. And I cannot wait to see your final presentations today. And I hope today is not just for goodbyes, but the start of a journey together as you continue to take your companies to the next level with the power of 5G. Last but not least, I want to thank the folks at T-Mobile, including Brian Friese's team, especially Tina Peterson and her team, for helping us navigate through yet another successful session with the startups. Thank you, and have a great demo day.
Thank you, Dr. John Saw. We're ready to start the T-Mobile Accelerator presentations to learn more about these 6 exciting companies. First up, all the way from the Netherlands, and on a mission to make meetings better, please welcome Kevin Oranje, CEO of Zoymeet.
We're doing too many meetings. In fact, 200 million daily, just on video conferencing these days. And how much of it do you actually remember? More than 50% of what we learn in meetings is forgotten within 1 hour. But hey, don't worry, we're only human. So we created Zoymeet, the artificial intelligence that analyzes what is said into actionable intelligence. Unlike generic speech-to-text transcription, Zoymeet does more intelligence. Track your keywords, sentiments, highlight follow-ups, search your call notes, so you can spend less time on admin and have more focus on results. Soon, we realized there's an even bigger problem than what's facing you and I. It's the enterprise teams. For example, if you're the sales teams lead, you must be spending so much time getting those customer calls logged and reported in your CRM when everyone is everywhere. Zoymeet helps enterprise sales teams log CRM and track key points for follow-up. Zoymeet also helps sales compliance to track if your sales teams are hitting the necessary keywords. And Zoymeet provides insights for enterprises and teams to make data-driven decisions. It works with Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and everywhere, even on these Vuzix AR glasses. My co-founder and CTO, Nick Yap, has 25 years of experience in innovation entrepreneurship, specializing in audio, language, and AI. I'm Kevin Oranje, the CEO, and I've managed over 100 digital platforms, including the Dutch National Identity System, where I spend as much as 7 hours per day in meetings. One day I said to myself, I need to get out of these meetings and make meetings better for everyone. So together with our award-winning team, we created the platform that focuses on the enterprise. It's designed with privacy and security first. And it's agnostic, so Zoymeet fits into your enterprise workflow, not the other way around. We've been onboarding teams from some of the top Fortune 500 companies. And with T-Mobile Accelerator, accelerating the benefits of actionable intelligence with speech, AI, and 5G, we're leading the future of work with you. Now let's recap using Zoymeet. Meetings, teams, sales, intelligence, and of course, Zoymeet. Now, this will help you remember Zoymeet for more than 1 hour. Now, how does it work? And how can I use Zoymeet? Let's meet. We'll get you and your team doing meetings the smarter Zoymeet way. Thank you, and see you soon.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, a company taking on the challenge of autonomous drones and robots. Welcome, Kumar Dev Chatterjee, CEO of unmannedlife.
Hello everyone, I am Kumar Dev Chatterjee, the co-founder and CEO of unmannedlife, the world's first and leading 5G autonomy as a service company that is deploying and managing autonomous robot teams and workforces for Industry 4.0, smart cities, and COVID-19 response. By 2025, there will be more than 1 million commercial drones deployed in the US alone, and more than 4 million commercial ground robots installed in over 50,000 warehouses. Proliferation of these many robots means a spaghetti of operating systems and the resulting technical fragmentation, making it difficult to deploy them together as a team. Robots and drones will provide a lot of benefits to large segments of the population and save millions for industry and users, so long they can work together autonomously, functioning as a team, integrated, collaborative, and over 5G. Now, solving this problem unlocks a $35 billion market, and that's exactly what we are after at unmannedlife. What's driving all this? Maturity of today's AI, rapid deployment of high-speed connectivity networks like 5G, increasing commoditization of robotic hardware. These are some of the key technical trends that are driving the business and societal trends of Industry 4.0, the transformation to a low-carbon society, the response to COVID-19, and the foundations of a post-COVID-19 economy. These trends together are driving the requirements and the need for the commercial deployment of autonomous integrated robot teams. At unmannedlife, our solution to this multi-billion-dollar problem is the unique and groundbreaking 5G autonomy as a service software platform that we have built that integrates and deploys over 5G and other networks teams of drones and robots working together. The platform also allows these teams and their deployments to be centrally managed and monitored at the same time from a single dashboard, making it easy to operate 5G-enabled autonomous integrated robot teams for a large variety of use cases. This is the world's first and only 5G-enabled software platform that integrates the 6 key technologies necessary to achieve these unique and groundbreaking results, including simultaneous indoor and outdoor deployment of mixed fleets of drones and robots working together, precision landing of drones on vehicles and on ground robots, and the integration with third-party AI and BI systems. unmannedlife's technology has already been applied to a variety of 5G-enabled use cases for Industry 4.0, smart city, and COVID-19 response, such as indoor logistics, smart factories, surveillance and inspections, emergency response and public safety, and disinfection, outdoor and indoor, and last mile delivery. Our market opportunity for just these verticals alone is in excess of $5 billion. And some of our current live projects include groundbreaking initiatives such as the autonomous outdoor and indoor disinfection for the UK government and the NHS, 5G-enabled search and rescue for the city of Vienna with Deutsche Telekom, 5G-enabled commercial autonomous drone deployments for public safety across the European Union, and a 5G-enabled autonomous smart factory with Telefonica for Volkswagen. And by the way, all of these are world firsts. As you can see here, Unmanned Life's full range of customers and partners include the world's leading Fortune 500 companies in the telco and digital space, large and well-known industrial giants and enterprises, as well as the top 5 governments. All this traction has driven rapid growth for Unmanned Life worldwide in excess of 1,600% in 2019 alone, and our total weighted pipeline for 2020 is in excess of $6 million. The future is 5G and autonomous, and Unmanned Life is helping to build it. Thank you.
Thank you, Kumar Dev. Next up, we have the latest innovation in sports technology with CEO Iskander Rakham of Orbee Prime.
Imagine having been able to experience this past Super Bowl from Patrick Mahomes' point of view live. What if you could virtually sense yourself running with the ball past the defense lines of the Niners just like Damian Williams, or piercing through the line of scrimmage just like Anthony Sherman? At Orbee, we're bringing this experience to you. A couple decades ago, football stole the limelight from baseball thanks to a more superior viewing experience. For a long time, football enjoyed the dividends of undivided attention of the young. Today, we're faced with a different reality. ESPN, that lost 14 million subscribers over the past 7 years, along with other major sports media distributors, are desperately experimenting in an effort to engage existing users and perhaps lure in new ones. They're competing for the attention of the users not only amongst themselves, but also among attention-sucking giants such as Instagram, Snap, TikTok, and Facebook. Unfortunately, it's a battle they cannot simply win by bringing the same old format of sports broadcasting spiced up with a couple of gimmicks to one's phone screen. On the bright side, American football, with its wide appeal, still has one trick up its sleeve that can drastically increase engagement. Orbee's 360-degree 8K 60 FPS helmets for American football, in conjunction with real-time video processing AI, offer unprecedented console game-like action captured from the player's perspective for mesmerizing engagement of fans of all ages. In a nutshell, videos and tracking data from helmets are live-streamed via 5G to 2 remote servers. One of the servers uses proprietary software to stitch and stabilize footage in real time. The other server runs custom neural nets to analyze the video footage and player tracking data to pick the most interesting scenes of the original 360-degree videos and frame them together into traditional format videos by changing projections and viewing angle, all in real time. The resulting footage is sent to a production team of sports media broadcasters such as ESPN to be included with regular broadcasting. Alternatively, the resulting footage can be streamed directly to fans craving to experience the game from the player's perspective in a standard or VR format. Our product leverages the power of AI to process massive amounts of live 360-degree footage from football helmets and augments regular old 2D format broadcasting with immersive experience. It makes live streaming NFL games from the player's perspective the most feasible and effective commercial application of consumer 5G. With a serviceable available market of $25 billion in case of football, we can make upwards of $100 million annually. The sheer number of events with large viewership across games, teams, and leagues makes our model sustainable even if we focus solely on football. We achieve $112 million in annual revenue via a combination of licensing fees and the hardware as a service model. We have already tested our helmets with a number of amateur football teams, However, during our first race, we will focus on major sports with lower viewership numbers where our solution can clearly prove its effect on boosting engagement and viewership. At the time when experience is king and those under the age of 36 are the most sought after audience, Orbee's 360-degree 8K 60 FPS helmets for American football in conjunction with real-time video processing AI have the power to meet the demands of the modern consumer and bring back the thrill of experiencing football live. After $6 million and 4 years of developing software for the world's first wearable 360-degree camera systems, we are uniquely positioned to make every fan's dream a reality.
Thank you, Iskander. Creating integrated solutions for smart building management. Welcome Blake Miller, CEO of Homebase.
Hi, everyone. I grew up watching the Jetsons, dreaming of the future where I'd live in a space-age home. The door would know it was me and grant me access automatically. Robots, they did all my chores, and groceries, they also just showed up whenever I needed them. Yet, as someone who has rented for half my life seeking convenience, it absolutely blows my mind that most property owners still manage their four walls and a roof the same way people have since the Stone Age. You see, today's multifamily professionals are looking for tools to add value to their properties, ensuring safety for all, management efficiency and cost savings, all without sacrificing resident or employee well-being. Having staff drive across town to pass keys to a new resident, collecting paper rent checks, or facility managers making judgment calls on preventative maintenance or deferred maintenance should be a relic of the past. That's why we created Homebase, to help property owners automate their property management using the Internet of Things. Homebase makes any building smart, unlocking a brand new way to live in and manage apartment buildings. Homebase has built an ecosystem of smart infrastructure to future-proof buildings, installing hubless, smart building infrastructure like smart locks, community Wi-Fi, and smart thermostats. Property owners, they love us because they can manage more apartment units efficiently with their current team. They get an increase in NOI, that's the net operating income of a building, on one of the largest asset classes in the entire world, which increases cash flow and ultimately the value of their properties. Residents love us because they get a secure, smart living experience where they can unlock their door, instantly connect to the internet, pay rent, and press a button to get anything they need instantly, just like the Jetsons, all from their smartphone. Smart buildings, they come in all sizes, unit counts, and management styles. Homebase works in all of them. Homebase works in new buildings, can be retrofitted in existing buildings of any type, and can be used for traditional rental leases or short-term stays. We take a three-step approach to creating any smart building. Step one is Homebase Access. It is absolutely the most important infrastructure in becoming a smart building. Homebase has partnered with Allegion, makers of the 100-plus-year-old lock brand Schlage, to provide a virtual key and fob-based access for every door in the building. This Bluetooth and phone-based solution does not require any connectivity infrastructure in the building whatsoever, making it a very cost-effective upgrade for any type of building. Step two, Homebase Wi-Fi. For any smart building, you need a way to connect all of the things, and this is really where we set ourselves apart. Reliable Wi-Fi is one of the #1 amenities requested by residents. And in an age where consumers are cutting the cord faster than ever, we give owners a way to take back control of their building from the cable companies to own their own network. This provides residents with an always-on internet connection while giving owners the ability to capture a new share of the resident's wallet, increasing revenue without raising rents. Homebase has partnered with Aruba and T-Mobile to provide a multi-use connected building infrastructure of community Wi-Fi and 5G enablement, providing the fifth utility of the internet for any smart device now or in the future. Step three, Homebase Smart Building. With the basics of access and connectivity already taken care of, Homebase is easily expandable to support any type of smart building solution. Starting with smart thermostats from our partner Honeywell for energy efficiency, to smart appliances from our partner LG that can alert an owner if there's a leak with the washing machine. These devices all come together to make a smart building that in time will ultimately autonomously manage itself, freeing staff to manage the community and more. In the age of COVID, our value proposition of remote and contactless management without losing resident engagement is more mainstream than ever. And our team of 20+ experts are launching smart buildings nationwide every day. Supporting a growing integration partner ecosystem, building a pro-partner community of access security professionals, and I'm very excited to announce that we'll be launching in Canada by the end of this summer. MeetHomebase.com is where you can learn about building the future with Homebase.
Thank you, Blake. Moving into the virtual world and showcasing his augmented reality company, we have Michael Chong, CEO of CSLAB.
Hello, we are CSLAB. Developing an AR service is cost prohibitive. Even maintaining an already developed service becomes more costly because of the need to produce up-to-date features and trendy AR content. That's why AR is still only for big fishes in the market. To develop AR apps, SDKs are available, but there are too many, and each have different features. This makes integration work too heavy for small and medium-sized developer teams. To keep an AR service up to date, new AR content is essential. However, there are no tools to provide creation and operation features to developers. Additionally, equipment make it very costly to provide these services because until now, there has been no compelling business model for the world of AR. That's why CSLAB built AR Gear, the best platform with an AR SDK, AR content library, and delivery infra. Once a developer downloads our SDK online, they can easily create a Snapchat-like application within weeks. With 6,000 pieces of licensed content available and more being developed, we provide the newest content in our AR Gear platform so that developers can curate AR content to their end users with only a few clicks. 1/3 of our mobile applications in the world, about 1.5 million, have a camera feature that is ready to adopt AR and content. We believe the AR Gear engine will open a new market for the video, like the emoticon did for texting. Line, dominating text messaging application in Asia, earned around $100 million only by selling paid emoticons to their text messengers. 5G is also rapidly being adopted around the world. CSLAB has worked with major telcos, smartphone makers, and application developers to commercialize a variety of AR services on top of the newest network. We believe 5G will become the new growth driver for an AR world. Since 2014, CSLAB has led the innovative AR market, and our revenue shows this. In fact, our revenue has grown over 200% every year, and we are expecting 8 million by the end of this year. We have worked with top global corporations to pioneer new concepts around AR industries. Our clients and partners are among Fortune 500 companies. They team up with us to commercialize our AR technologies and content in new applications. Over 80 million smartphone users are enjoying our AR content, and more than 40 top companies around the globe have launched commercial AR services using our AR Gear SDK. We have worked with world-renowned studios such as Disney, Pixar, and Universal to introduce AR content based on their IPs. CSLAB wants to help you visualize whatever you imagine. We envision a future where people can easily enjoy overlaying virtual information on the real world by using our AR Gear platform. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to connecting with you.
Thank you, Michael. And next, taking us into the skies with the future of drone technology, please welcome PJ Piper, CEO of Aware Vehicles.
Our generation is facing some of the most urgent and significant challenges in history, from the effects of overpopulation, creating a prospective 70% shortage in food by 2050, to climate change, increasingly impacting both the world we live in and that which we are leaving for our children. Fortunately, scientists have proven with advanced imaging beyond human vision capabilities that we can detect crop stress and determine whether individual plants need more or less water, fertilizer, or pesticides, and that with this knowledge, we can actually triple the food supply to bridge the terrifying gap. Aware Vehicles is providing a mobile smart docking system that can allow a drone to autonomously land on a dime, recharge, download images, analyze the large data sets, and send smaller files and reports, all without human delays or errors. Users don't have to know how to fly or handle drones or interpret their large data sets. They can just get the images and the answers they need when they need them on their phone, tablet, or PC. So who can use these solutions? Aware Vehicles helps farmers who want to know exactly when to water or fertilize their crops, construction managers who want to know exactly how far their projects have progressed at any given point in time, emergency responders who need to find disaster victims immediately, and anyone else in often remote locations who often don't have instant visibility over large-scale areas and suffer from lower connectivity and delays in getting mission-critical information. These users often don't have the time to learn how to use the most promising new technologies, from drones to advanced imaging and communications, artificial intelligence, or edge computing, but can benefit considerably from the real-time actionable intelligence these rapidly evolving technologies can potentially provide, whether increasing crop yields by simply knowing when and how much to water, fertilize, or use pesticides to increase crop yields, enabling new clean energy opportunities, saving millions of dollars on a typical solar field construction project by eliminating time-consuming inventory management, or allowing first responders to save more lives in the aftermath of tornadoes, floods, or fires, which are increasingly happening all around us. Existing autonomous solutions for drones to take off, fly a route, and take pictures are an exciting, big, important step in the right direction, but have not yet addressed what we call the last yard of the process. Certified pilots are required to land, collect, and charge the drones and download images, while another entirely different set of professionals are typically required to analyze the data and derive actionable insights. But getting more reliable data faster is absolutely critical. 3-day turnarounds are simply too long to be useful in the majority of these applications. Aware Vehicles' integrated drone and data platform eliminates delays and errors to help make sure plants thrive, construction crews get timely updates, and first responders save more lives. My fantastic co-founder, Dr. Zhikang Chen, and I, along with our growing team of passionate engineers and professionals, have researched, developed, and demonstrated the new systems with funding from the National Science Foundation and the Department of Transportation, alongside market-leading academic, imaging, edge computing, and drone partners. We now look forward to furthering our commercial demonstrations, investment, and product rollout with our innovative market-leading industry partners. We welcome the opportunity to discuss how Aware Vehicles can help transform your business processes and efficiencies as well.
Thank you, PJ. And that wraps up the T-Mobile Accelerator portion of our demo day. Thank you to all of the founders. We couldn't be more proud of you or your companies and the progress made these last few months.